Why does the internet always need a villain? And it seems like, no lie, the athletes with the clout and the power, they end up being the ones who become the villains. You see, I hate talking about this again, but was touched briefly again on the Meg and Klay situation. Everything was going good. Social media stunts, PR stunts, goals. I want that type of relationship. It's glamorous. Now, let's focus on Klay's performance afterwards. And let's see why sports always blame the woman. Always. Is this about love? Or is this irrational? But you know what? Let's get into it and set some context. Whether or not it's done intentionally or not, I believe this is a war over energy. You got athletes like Angela Reese, and stars like Meg. And you know what I noticed? It's nothing wrong with relationships going bad. I'm not here to demonize women. I love women. All women are not the same. But a lot of these women use these athletes for their energy. It's like some energy vampire type stuff going on. Nah, I gotta talk about it. Because when you got a certain type of energy over your life, and you start seeing more people wanting to be around you, different type of woman wanting to be around you, if you ain't never had this type of access before, you're going to be naive to think, I'm that one, I'm that guy, which is cool. But I'm guilty of this too. You got to protect your energy. Case in point A. Why is nobody talking about this? Why is nobody... Come on. You see how PR just sweeps stuff under the rug? This is what stopped the relationship. You want $700K a month? And you touring, you got music, you got brand deals, you got sponsorships, you already got your own motion going on, allegedly. Why you want $700K from me a month, whether I got it or not? You know what's crazy? When I had posted this on another site, it was some women saying, what's $700K a month for a man who got all that money? We ain't got to do no advanced rocket science. Do 700,000 times of 5 years if they went 5 years. Times 10 if they went 10 years. Shout out Meg. But the name of her game is get in, suck you dry, and dip. And this is what keep happening to these athletes. This will keep happening to them entertainers. This will keep happening to those rappers. Yo, bro, I hear so many men say, yo, when I get my bag up, I'm going to finally get the girl or the woman I want. Bro, work on your game now, not just your dribble and your jump shot, your communication, your intention, delivery, what you want out of a situation. Because as you can see, shout out Klay who got out of there, but we going to pivot. There's some other NBA players who have been milked dry. We've seen it. And it's like we be trying to protect them from the far, but because we don't live the lifestyles they live, what they say, y'all hating, y'all can't relate, y'all just mad it's not y'all. No, we see it. Now, some of y'all probably don't remember this dude. This is Tony Romo. He used to be a quarterback for the Cowboys. Now it's his old girl, Jessica Simpson. And his fans loved her so much. Look what they said about her after his game.
Saw you at a Dallas Cowboys game wearing the Tony Romo pink jersey.
Yes.
And that just happened to be a game that he didn't do so well.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everybody's coming out of the
blaming
woodwork
me.
going, oh my God, it's
Dallas
the curse.
Cowboys
It's the
fans.
Jessica Simpson curse.
Yeah, it was that was crazy. That I didn't know that it would actually even get to the president. I heard the president talked about it to the Giants, like saying that he needed to send me to the presidential, election. I'm like, are you?
The Beatles, one of the most beloved groups of all time, even went through that, right? John Lennon was dealing with that lady Yoko. Now, I think one of them came out and said, nah, she didn't cause the split. But fans know she definitely came in there and was a big source of that split. So let's do some bring Kardashians, bro. This is high level energy swapping. I'm not going to get into that now, but if these next clips don't give you goosebumps, I don't know what will.
With Kris Jenner at the top of the food chain there, they're doing just fine. I think Kylie's the youngest billionaire ever. Kim's a billionaire. Khloe's got money. Kendall's doing her thing. She's literally the top model in the world, highest paid model in the world. They all got money. The women are doing just fine in that family. But what happens to the men? Number one, you're the father. You represent OJ and then you die. Okay? Straight up die. Robert Kardashian, dead. Now, Robert Kardashian, is a recluse. Hasn't been seen in years. I think he's on the verge of 300-something pounds. He knocked up Black China. Horrible decision. He knocked up the epitome of a 304. And he hasn't been seen in years. Then you got Lamar Odom, all-star, stud, NBA championship, marries Khloe. Next thing you know, rehab, almost dies, overdose. Get it together. Holy You got Scott Disick in and out of rehab. That was my homie at one point. But holy did they ruin that guy's.
When it comes to the Kardashians and the men associated with the various Kardashian women, you always hear the Kardashian curse. You're obviously part of this story. Kanye, Scott Disick.
The Kardashians cursed all the men in their lives. It was alleged that a woman who was an ancestor of the Kardashians sacrificed her soul to 4 witches in Armenia.
Kardashian curse is every male figure that comes and dates a Kardashian, their life kind of just goes downhill after that.
I grew up with Kanye. We kind of grew up in Chicago together. I love him, but I kind of think the Kardashian curse has gotten to him.
I was drugged the out, bro. I was addicted to opioids.
Lamar Odom is rushed to the hospital,
Fighting for his life on life support.
You let the people think I'm some kind of sleazeball and some kind of loser. I think y'all can just everybody over and it's okay.
Now, nobody's relationship gonna be 100% perfect in any case, but I definitely like how StephenASmith broke down certain points in his interview on how men should move.
A man who is broke. We recently had our sweetheart Marlo Hampton on from Real Housewives of Atlanta on Funky Friday a few weeks ago, and she basically said, in order to date a woman as a man, you got to pay up. The ability to protect personal interests has been a strategy that not a lot of people necessarily know about Stephen Anthony.
Case in point, Meg wanting $700K from Klay a month. You gotta find that fine line, that fine balance. Women are partners. We meant to be there with them, but come on, let's listen. I'm gonna shut up.
Do you spend money on women to gain an advantage?
No.
Okay.
I spend money, A, because I have it. B, because, see, I'm trying to be, it's Funky Friday, but it's not fun. It's serious because my mother was the greatest woman I've ever known, God rest her soul. And she was never treated well by my father. My mother was deprived of a lot. And all she ever asked me for is that I would never treat a woman the same way.
May I ask, StephenASmith is smart? He ain't never been married before, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but at least no woman ever had the opportunity to come clean him out.
They hungry is because I'm starving. So there's no such thing as me going out on a date with a woman and you paying, we going Dutch. There's no such thing as, you know, you in my life and you struggling, but I'm thriving. No, you gonna thrive, or we gonna struggle together. That's how I roll, because
I will never join that woman hate train. All women the same. But that's the common denominator. If you're gonna get with a woman, make sure y'all thrive together, or if y'all struggling, y'all struggle together. But a man for a woman, or a woman for a man, who not gonna be there for each other in their time of need, what's the point? And hey, you get your first $1 million, you get in the league, and you get with the first woman who would have never looked your way if you ain't had that bag. Yo, let's just switch up the strategy. That's really what we saying. When that relationship ended, the first thing Meg did was hop on the internet and say, this man is unfaithful, this man play with me, this man wasting my time. And here came the women. He's misogynistic. This is why his women don't take you men serious. And this is what's dangerous, because whole time, this man is looking like a villain. A, we don't know if he got cheated on first. And B, the cat's already out the bag. The man was trying to protect his own private interest. We are living in a time now where athletes are not just athletes anymore. They're brands. They're walking endorsements. They're walking deals. You don't think these energy vampires are not looking and taking note and taking game? That's where you wrong. Klay leads in total wealth and steady income. So for all y'all saying Meg didn't have no financial interest of getting with Klay, bruh, stop the cap. Stop the cap. All right? Now, we don't know the last time Meg really dropped and her music's been vibing like that, but we know one thing for sure. Klay gonna keep getting that guaranteed contract money. So again, men, rappers, entertainers, athletes, wake up, bruh. Y'all a brand. This is why you can see somebody like Lotto, even though she's air quote successful, she still go and get knocked up by a man like 21 Savage who married, because it's his energy, bro. So yes, there is a trend where fans of athletes are going to blame the women that the athletes deal with for their demise and their downfall. And at the end of the day, the women are going to come down on the athletes, because the women they idolize so much is not what they thought it is. So at the end of the day, if nothing else, men too, stop being stupid, bro. Like, you get your first bag and you looking for a joint with the fattest ass, fattest titty, just cool, the most lit. Yo, bro, when these niggas really gonna learn, bro? It's like, catch up. So even here with this Lotto situation, like I just touched on, she knows this man's music catalog, this man's stock and inventory. You mean to tell me she couldn't have found a man who wasn't married, who didn't have kids, to get knocked up by? That's how you know it's an energy thing.
Fighting, no matter what anyone says, no matter how they try to compromise you, compromise your vision. If it's in your gut, if it's in your soul, there's no worldly possessions that should come between you and your expression.
Here on this channel, we're going to shape and shift perspective. I want y'all to think out the box. I want y'all to know opportunity is abundant. I want y'all know y'all can learn from any and everything in life. Please just like, subscribe, check me out, join me on my journey, and I'm going to give y'all that heat every day. Let's feed our heart, mind, souls, and bodies. Thank you.